are live.
Yes, we are live. Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching us from. And again, I have my sister Lois right here live on Facebook and YouTube channel as well. Welcome if you're new on our pages. My name is Annette. I'm originally from Kenya and I currently live in the US with my family. And of course, I'm a nurse by profession, but alongside my 9 to 5, I get to run a digital business on the side as a side hustle currently. So here is where we come to share an amazing opportunity to our fellow Africans. I mean, anybody at all. We don't, this is not about race, but we talk about those people who we resonate better with, people who understand where we are coming from and why we are sharing this opportunity to them. Busy professionals, moms, stay-home moms, people who work in demanding careers, for them to be able to find something that can work for them on the social media space. So I just want to do a quick one here. Here it's going to be a live chat between me and Lois right here. So I just want to have her introduce herself. Then we can go from there. Lois, welcome, please.
Okay, thank you so much, Annette, and I really appreciate you. And I'm so honored for the invite for me to come and share the same platform with you this wonderful evening, or is it a morning, depending on our audience, wherever you're watching us from. I really appreciate that. And I say once again, thank you so much. Yes, to our audience, our viewers, the ones who are watching us right now, the ones who will be watching us later, I am Lois, originally from Kenya, but currently I live in the US, that is Oregon State, together with my family. I am a mother, a wife, legal assistant by profession, and a proud digital business owner. And the reason why I say a proud digital business owner, this is a choice that I made after getting informed that I need to be proud of myself. There's so much potential in me that I need to use to build myself and to get the kind of freedom that I want. That's why I say I'm a proud digital business owner. Not that I'm not proud of my career. Yes, I am, but that is a career I chose because that is the path that I was feeling. It wasn't a passion, let me say that. But being a digital business owner is a passion. Thank you so much, Annette, and back to you.
Thank you so much, Lois, for that great introduction. And of course, we get to, to share even just our personal lives to get our audience to understand where we are coming from. And that is an amazing part. Right here, I'm a nurse, and Lois right here is a legal assistant by profession. And we are right here running our own digital business on the side as a side hustle currently, and, working towards early retirement and all those good things that we always get from our platform right here. And our topic for today is a great one. And probably if you've been on my live sessions, you will know that this is a continuation probably from yesterday. And I just want to have Sister Lois here to talk to our audience about the reasons why, especially our fellow Africans, busy professionals. I mean, they don't have to be Africans, people out there, busy professionals who are looking for side hustles to do. This we are talking about people who are juggling multiple jobs, people who have family to support back home, people who are always on the go. They are busy, you don't have extra time for even yourself to take a rest. People, busy parents who work in demanding careers who don't have even any little time to spend quality time with their families. Those are the people we just want to talk to, and the reasons why this digital business right here has been able to help us, and the reasons why maybe they need to plug in or even to just check out and see if it's something that aligns with their goals and dreams. So I just want you to go ahead and share with us, a few of the reasons why this digital business has been able to help fellow African immigrants, just like ourselves, coming out here every single day, sharing this opportunity and knowing how much potential this business holds. So please share with our audience and those busy professionals out there, of course, looking for any other opportunity out there.
Okay, thank you so much, Annette. And this is a very important topic that we are discussing today, and I'm really happy about it. And one thing I want to say, I know Annette's topic is kind of on African immigrants, but I want to say, I want to talk to somebody out there. You may be an immigrant or not, you may be an African or not, but you have been juggling multiple jobs. You have been struggling to balance your life and your work and your family too. You've been struggling, not even having time for yourself, having to work day in, day out, every hour, that your house has become like a, let me say, a hotel. All what you do is come, take a shower, and you dash out to the next shift. Those I want, the people that I want to talk to. But I will also be stretching very much on our African immigrants. And the reason is because when we come to these countries, we come with a lot of hope. And because we hear that these countries in diaspora, rather, they are countries where honey and milk is. But on landing here, let me just use a very funny language and say we find that we are the bees and we are the cows. By that, what I mean, for you to get that honey that you are promised, you have to work, you have to toil and work so that you can get that honey and you can get that milk. So it's not like you're given there, take. No, you have to work for it. And so what happens? We get jobs. And as you've heard Annette said, she's works in the healthcare where most of us go there. We try as much as possible. If you're not in the healthcare, maybe you have like two jobs. And so what happens? You move from one job to another because by you depending on only one source of income, you are just working for your bills. Did you come here to work for your bills? You came to look for green pastures. Are those the green pastures? It's not that we are saying that the money is little, it's that the expenses are too many. And also, our brothers back at home and our sisters, they are looking at us because wanasemanga, wacha niongea Kiswahili kidogo, huyo aliomoka. Na kwa sasa juu aliomoka, wacha atusaidie. And because you cannot forget them, they are your blood, they are your siblings, they are your neighbors. They'll tell you, my child has been out of school because of school fees. Definitely you'll have to chip something. So because of some of these things, you end up that you work so much hard that you have no time for yourself, you have no time for your family. And let me give a scenario with myself because when I came here, it's very good to give a practical example. When I came here, I thought things were as I always thought. Because back in Kenya, I only had one job, but I ended up having two jobs because I felt that things were not working out for me with just one job. But do you know what started suffering? The first person who started suffering was myself because I never even had time to rest because I would run from one job to the other. The other person who started suffering is my daughter. Why? She had no time to see her mom. So in case she needed to talk to me, she'd be like, Mom, I want to find out whether you'll be going to work on this day so that I want to have a chat with you. Is that the kind of life you want to live, Shuri? And so I said I have to put it to a stop. And let me also add my husband. And so you know what that means. I don't want to go into details. So when all the people that are close to you, you're becoming detached from them with the aim of running after the money, that is not the kind of life we have to live. And so I thought and decided I have to look for something else, and I have to look for something else that will not take away from the people that I love most. And I still be able to meet and that's why I ran to the online space. But not just any online space. You have to be very careful. Do your own due diligence. This one I have done due diligence. And how have I done my due diligence? The company that we deal with has been in existence for the last 50 years. It's not something that comes start last month and this month whew, it has gone with the wind. So 50 years, those are 50 years before I was even born. That's how solid it is. And on top of that, I pay taxes. What else do you want me to tell you? If a company has been existent for 50 years and we pay taxes. What makes you think this is not the way to go? You may think because I'm a legal assistant and Annette is in the healthcare, those are only people who do these things. No, we have doctors, we have engineers, we have teachers, we have security people, and we also have truck drivers, all of them. And the reason why I said I'm not only talking to Africans, because we have other people from all over part of the world. That's why we say our business is global. And if you are there and you're listening to us, and maybe you're in Kenya and you're wondering, can I really do this business? I want to tell you, yes, you can. But I want to tell you, as you're listening to us, I want you to soul search yourself as much as you're looking for something yourself, and ask yourself, what is more stronger than other? Is it your faith or your fear? If you have your fear saying, I don't want to get into this because what if I fail? Please don't get into it. But as much as you're asking yourself, what if I fail? I want to ask yourself, what if I succeed? Because your faith should be greater than your fear. And that's why you can be able to move on and go further. I'm not telling you to take risk, but you have to take calculated risks. And how you do calculated risk is, first of all, the first thing is do your own due diligence. So don't start any business, or don't start get into this business because Lois and Annette talked about this business. Two, you may say, I'm not tech savvy. How am I going to do this thing? We have a video based training, step by step, that you can easily follow. I wasn't tech savvy, and I wasn't as good in social media the way you are seeing me very here. So this business build you all round. It's not just about the money. It's about taking control of your life. So if you're out there, you may be a mother, you're missing your child milestones because you just drop them in daycare, pick them when they are already sleeping, drop them when they are still sleeping. Your child is already talking. You don't even have an idea. Your child already started walking. You have no idea. This is for you. This is for you. Because another question I want to pose to you, as much as you're working that hard for that money, when do you get time to enjoy it? When do you get time to enjoy it? You don't. That's why professionals are going to this digital business, because they need to take control of their life and live according to their own terms and work from anywhere, travel when they want to travel, because they do not want anybody to dictate their lives. And yeah, they do not want anybody to dictate their lives. They want to live according, they wake up and make their own schedule, not clock in and clock out. Annette, back to you.
All right. You guys have had it all. I know that Lois has really covered a lot of, insights on why, a lot of people need a side hustle, basically. There's a lot of things that Lois has covered here. And if you've been listening very well, I loved the fact that, there's a way that we believe that, coming out here to the land of milk and honey, it's all, the bed of roses that we always talk about. But coming out here is actually, when you find the reality, it hits you really hard. And thinking about, coming out here to find a better life for our families, to find a better life for ourselves as well, opportunities. Because, we always know that out here where we come to, diaspora, there's a lot of opportunities. Yes, there's a lot of opportunities. I won't say that there's no opportunities, but it's about finding things that will be able to support us so we can work smart and not hard. When you come out here and you don't know where to start from, it's really hard to make that decision where you want or what you want to do in the first place. But right here, the system is created. You will work until you die. I think that's that's what I have come to find out.
Yo, or you retire at 65 when you can hardly even take a vacation because your bones are already tired.
Trust me, right here in healthcare, people are coming back to work at 70. The
Oh my
money has
God.
run out already. So they're coming out here to look for opportunities to be able to survive. I mean, who knows? Nobody knows how many years you have left. So right here is where we are working blindly, working so hard. At the end of the day, nothing to show home about. You know, right here we are looking for opportunities that will help you so you can be able to create that legacy. At least when you know that there's something saved, you won't have to worry about coming back to work at 70. And right here on this platform, we have seen people retire at 20, 30, 40. I mean, how amazing is that? How amazing is it knowing that in the next 10 years, Annette will be sitting at home, traveling the world, looking around and seeing the amazing things that I've been working on. And right here, I know that that time is coming very soon because this business right here has so much potential. And if you guys have been watching me, or even Lois, if you're on Lois's platform, I know she does the same similar thing. So right here is where we found an opportunity, and we are showing people, and we come out here to create awareness that there's a better way out. It's not about working multiple jobs. It's not about going out there to work for other people. Right here is where you work for yourself. You create a business where you are your own boss. You work when you want to. If you want to sleep all day and wake up, work on your business for 1 hour, it's all up to you. Nobody's pushing you. We don't have a boss here. Instead, right here is where you are your own boss. So if we were talking about, Africans in diaspora, right here is where we find ourselves glued into somebody else's work, where we're looking around, working multiple shifts all the time. We are being called, you are number one to respond. I'm available to work. In healthcare at least. I don't know about Lois right here on our legal assistant career. But me myself as a nurse, I know that out there is where we are looking for those shifts so we can respond first, so you get the first priority for you to be able to pick up that shift. Okay, we left back home, coming out here to look for greener pastures. you know right here is a question like, are you really living a better life of, compared to where you're coming from? Here is where we're talking about reality. Abroad, greener pastures, myself, I haven't seen them. Right here is where I found myself glued into multiple jobs, going in and out of work, coming home very tired, not able to even just spend any hour for me to be able to listen to my children. By the time I get home, I'm tired. That's exactly how life in diaspora looks like. I know that it's not in the US only. Many other countries that, people that we share on our platform right here, they have similar, scenarios or situations. What we talk about, the reasons why a lot of people need a side hustle. Let's talk about, after COVID, where we were, locked in. A lot of people were locked in, but talking about from the healthcare field, where we are always out there, you don't have an option, because if you don't have plan B, how are you going to stay home? Who is going to pay the bills if you don't have a plan B? That was a wake up call for me. And that is why I went around looking around. But again, I was very skeptical. I knew that social media, there could be something, because a lot of people came out here working online, people working from home. I really, like, I admired the life. I admired the lifestyle. And right here is where I was able to create the lifestyle myself. Laptop lifestyle, phone lifestyle, where we go around carrying our business in whichever way that we want to. And where we go, our business goes with us. If you have a busy schedule, if you have a busy career out there, this is exactly the business that will be able to allow you be able to, work whenever you want to. And again, if you have a busy career, you are out there, you don't have any extra time to work and, run a business. This business right here, you don't have to be glued on the computer 24/7. If you see us right here, we come 20 minutes, 30 minutes on this platform, and that's about it. We have tools and resources that we use for us to make work easier for us. The AI tools that come out here every single day. If you have Wi-Fi that you pay for monthly, that you don't even have to use, those are opportunities that, we have all the tools and resources that we need. But again, we are skeptical, we are scared. I was scared myself. I mean, I wouldn't say that I trusted the process right away. It takes time, but at the end of the day, the best part about this digital business right here is you get an opportunity to check out the business model by yourself before you even plug in. You have Wi-Fi already. You can't. I mean, if you're working multiple jobs, you're tired, you're frustrated all the time. You don't even like the job you do anymore. It's not even about liking the job, but again, it's you work tired, so you don't like the job anymore because you're tired. You don't want to do it, but at the end of the day, when you think about the bills, you're like, I have to do this because I have to pay my bills anyway. That is exactly where we're coming from. We were able to create an opportunity right here, a business opportunity that we found, and it's helping us. So, myself, I was working 3 to 4 jobs previously. And this is where I found an opportunity and I was able to just, reduce my hours at work. Now I get to run my business. And right here is where I prioritize my business, and I still have my 9 to 5. I haven't retired yet, but I know that there's so much potential, and that's why we come out here to share this opportunity to as many people out there. So if you're out there, you've been seeing us, you're watching from the sideline. Here is where we tell you that you don't need another shift. You do not need to pick up another shift. All you need is to change and find another strategy that can work for you. Whether you're a nurse, whether you're a cleaner, whether you're a truck driver, as Lois said right here, whether you're a teacher or you are tech savvy, you have a prior experience in another business that did not work for you, don't let fear hold you back. I mean, there's a lot of things that are coming out here. It's all up to you to make that decision so you can check out the business model and check out if it's something that aligns with you, whatever you're looking for. So you can be able to make that decision by yourself. If you're a hardworking person already, you are still stuck. You're looking around, you feel like you need more and you deserve more. This opportunity is for you. You don't have to be glued on the same zip code. Right here is a global business opportunity that has been able to help us run our business all over the world. In whichever location that we decide to run our business, we just do just that because the system offers a training. It gives you ideas. It gives you strategies on what you need to do for you to run your business successfully in the digital space. Right here, digital space is very wide. You can do whichever thing that you want to do. There's a lot of things that people have been successful on the digital space, so you don't want to be left behind. Things are changing every single day. So if you're a busy mom, if you're a busy parent, busy dad, mom who is out there every single day, you have never seen your kids at home, this is probably a sign that you need something. You need to change a strategy. You need to find another strategy that can work for you so you can start building maybe a better future for yourself and your family. So right here we have our website up. That's where you'll be able to register. You will see a video that has changed our lives. That's where we started and that's where everybody else starts. So if you're ready to get started, you are that one person who is looking around seriously, looking for an opportunity that can change your life. This is time for you. You can start now. It's doable. We've been able to do it, and you can do it as well. Because this one right here does not require you to be tech savvy. You can start where you start from, and the system will teach you exactly where to plug in. So I just want to give the mic back to Lois so she can give us our closing remarks for this session right here. Welcome back, Lois.
Okay, thank you so much, Annette. You've all heard it from Annette. She's given you all the nuggets, and the time to start is now. It's not tomorrow. We say leo ni leo, msema kesho ni muongo. So do it now. If you say tomorrow, tomorrow will never come. That is exactly what I said in my national language. And one thing I want to tell you, my viewers, or rather our viewers, those who are watching us right now and who will be watching us later, I want to tell you this. When you start this business, it's not just like any other business out there. That's what I want to tell you. And I'm not telling you this because I want to beat drums for the business so that you can come in. You can come in here and see it for yourself, and you have got 30 days to try it out. If you feel that it's not for you, you can ask for your refund. Nobody is going to hold you back to stay in something that you feel does not resonate with you or with your spirit. What I'm telling you, the business is not just like any other, is because when you're doing this business, you're building a legacy for your children and children of your children to come. And why I'm saying that is because the seed that you are planting today is a seed that can go very far into so many generations. Because this is a business that I can pass over to my daughter, and she can pass over to her child or children when she gets them. But let me tell you, being a legal assistant, even if I was to retire from that job in 2 years to come, and let's say my daughter felt that that's the field she want to go into, I cannot pass that career to her. But this business, our digital business, you can pass it over to your generation. That is what exactly I'm telling you. That's why I'm saying it's not a business like any other business. So be assured that the seed you're going to be planting today is a seed that is going to go so many, let me say, to the fourth generation, and like what the Bible says, you can pass that wealth to all those generations without having feeling that it's you are going to toil so much and nothing, you're not hustling for nothing. And even God says, I will bless the work of your hands. It's not in vain. And I am a believer, and I always like to tell people that you have to come here having faith that there is a reason and there is a purpose why God brought this business idea along your way. Nothing comes along your way that God did not know about it, because He knows your destiny. So there is a reason why He brought this business idea along your way, and why you'll see it and you feel that's something that you have to do. And He will always give you the potential to do whatever you need to do to succeed in this business, because we all have a lot of potential, but we don't make use of it. And what we say, we tell ourselves, we say, I'm introverted. And I was one of them. And I can tell you, after having going through whatever cycle that I went through in this business with all the trainings and all the learning, and Annette can attest to this, that being an introvert, it's something we imposed on ourselves. It's an excuse because we do not want to do something. And I want to tell you, go, if you want to make sure that this what I'm saying is true, look for me and ask for my personal page and go down and see. You'll not see anything like me there, even a single face of me. That's what I'm telling you. I thought I was an introvert, but God told me you are not, and you can change your life and life of so many other people, because when you jump into this business, or rather when you plug in this to business, it's not about you. It's about serving other people, helping other people to discover themselves, to nurture themselves, and enjoy the life that God has given them. There's so much to enjoy by traveling. When you travel, rather than just taking one shift and another, leaving one job after another, is that the kind of cycle you want to live? Life is not meant to be endured, it's meant to be enjoyed. You live every life to the fullest. And let me tell you, you're not rehearsing how you're going to live tomorrow. So you have to make sure that you live your life to the fullest. Now, when you can, not when you retire at 65, when your bones are aching that even you can't go anywhere, you can't go hiking. Hike and go and see the nature, hug the trees, enjoy. That is what I want to tell you. So, our viewers, you've heard it from us. It's up to you to decide. And I feel everybody of us has the potential. But don't come into this business with an employee mindset. Come with an entrepreneur mindset, ready to change your life, not with those negativity. Come very positive, because the person who gave you that idea has a reason why he brought that idea. The opportunity is now to change your life. If you don't take the opportunity now, that is up to you. The ball is in your court. You have that days to try it out. There's no, I can tell you, the businesses I've heard about, none give you 30 days to try it out. And when you feel that it is not for you, you can ask for your refund as long as the 30 days are not over. It is you either get in, it's either you're in or you're out. And the reason why we do that is because we know how stable our business is. And we don't, I know you be asking me, and do you deal with any products? I want to tell you yes, but we don't sell any product. We deal with products, but we don't sell any product. So we don't keep any inventory. So you don't start saying, my house is small, I have nowhere to keep my inventory. No, nothing like that. And we deal with very high ticket products. If you want to continue selling those low ticket product, go ahead and do that. If you want to continue hearing those background noise, those naysayers telling you, what are you doing on the social media? What is that you're talking about? Do something more. Tell them whatever you're doing is more sensible than what they want to do. Why do you want to keep scrolling? Do you know the minute you're scrolling, all those people you're scrolling through your phone through and liking something and commenting about them, laughing, you watch their video for 2 minutes. Do you know you're making them make a life for themselves? Instead of using that time to build your own legacy and for your family, it's the time is now, because there's a lot of time that is wasted when people go scrolling. And I'm going to tell you this, and I'm saying this without fearing anything, even if the person who will watch me is watching me right now or they'll watch me later. There's somebody who told me that they are not a social media person. But anytime I'm on the social media doing my own thing, doing my business, they are always there. But she said she could not do the business because she's not a social media person. So I asked her one day, what are you always doing on the social media if you're not social media person? Why are you helping somebody else earn an income to pay their bills when nobody is helping you to pay your bills? Continue scrolling, but the scrolling will not help you much. Those are just excuses saying you have no time, because others say I have no time. Annette has 24 hours, I have 24 hours. We all have 24 hours. But
If you
how we
compare
use,
your phone record actually saves how much time you were on this app, how much you were on this one. One day I did a record of each app, and you would not even believe it. You know, there's a lot of time wasted on social media without even knowing whether
yes,
you were on that app, but you were there.
yes,
You know, the
that
phone
is
will
true.
record for you if you want to check out and see how much time you spend on the blue app, red app, gray app, yellow app, all those apps. Your phone will give you a breakdown of that. You know,
Yeah,
yeah.
so let's stop wasting time and doing that, because we all have 24 hours, but how we make use of our 24 hours is what matters most. And this is not a get rich quick thing, because everybody want to know, when I get into this business, when do I start earning? Surely, mm-mm. It's not a get rich quick. You have to be patient. You have to make sure you're consistent in doing this business. Even I want to ask you, if you start a traditional business today, how much, how fast do you start getting return on your investment? If you have the answer to that question, then that is the time you start earning. But that is not the time you start earning, because I did a traditional business which did not last for more than a year, because I wasn't there all the time, and the people who I had trusted to run for me the business turned out to be not the best. So that's why it did not last for more than a year. But even for those people who do for themselves the business, they say for a business to start having a return on investment, it takes 3 to 5 years. But let me tell you, and I can give you a nice ride in our business community for you to see for yourself. In our business, you can start earning as fast as you yourself you want to. So it all depends on you. If you want to wait for the 3 years, fine. If you want to start earning immediately, fine. The ball is on your court. It's just you to decide that. So I see our time has fast gone, and because we are globally, we don't want to keep so many people waiting on the screen. So, Annette, I want to tell people, take a leap of faith and take action now. because time is going. The year is still young. We are in the fourth month. We've just finished the first quarter of the year. We are in the second quarter of the year. So you can decide to make a change. And the change you're going to make is not only for yourself, it's for you and your family and other families that you're going to impact along the way. Thank you, Annette.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. And, I picked one thing. Lois said, come out here, enjoy life. Probably I will add at the end, use your bonds while they last, if there's anything like that. You know,
Vunja
when
mifupa kama meno iko.
there you go, there you go. Exactly. We
Yeah.
can start using them when they last. You never know what will happen tomorrow. I mean, nobody knows what tomorrow holds for us. So take that opportunity. If you've been seeing us for the longest time, we have our website up there. Checking this business model there's nothing you're losing. There's nothing you're losing at all. It's just that first step that we encourage everybody to just go ahead and check the business model by themselves so they can make that informed decision. So thank you so much for coming out here. And I'd just like to give a shout out to people over. Thank you for watching. Uh, Mitra Jaji, thank you for watching. And I like to encourage viewers to share with us where they are connecting with us from so we get to know where our audience is streaming from. So that way we get to connect with each one of you. Thank you so much for always coming out here to watch us live. And of course, thank you so much, Lois, for coming out here, sparing this few minutes here to share with my audience and your audience as well exactly why a lot of people need a side hustle at this current, economic crisis, I will say.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, and maybe I will see you another time again. Thank you, viewers. Have a good night, good morning, and good afternoon in whichever location that you're streaming from. We'll see you another time. Bye for now.